Hello and how goes it, everyone? I'm Andrew, your DM for the day. Along with this band of miscreants and murder hobos you see down below me, we are the Dirty Rollers, and this is our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. In this episode, we may or may not talk about yodeling pickles, blizzards of Caucasians, or other fun things, since we've already broken most of the players beforehand. So thanks for joining us. Welcome back if you've kept up with the campaign. And welcome if this is your first time coming across the Dirty Rollers channel here. Or we're glad to have you, everyone. And, good like and comment, subscribe, all that good stuff to help us stay relevant in the YouTube algorithms. That would be much appreciated. So, as I said, this is our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign, where currently the players are a little bit over-leveled because we started doing homebrew stuff and then decided to jump in when they were all about level 5. So if you're familiar with Rime of the Frostmaiden, you might notice some differences in mostly the encounters, like some of the combat encounters, to try to keep things interesting and not have them just blow through it. I think they're pretty close to, maybe not pretty close, but they're coming up on getting to the properly leveled things. So shouldn't be too many more sessions before they're kind of where they should be. Just watch out for some little differences, and that would be the reason why. I think that's all the pre-episode stuff. So we'll introduce the players and their characters real quick. Starting with Matt, who I think is no longer broken. Who are you playing?
I am Inga, the wild magic fighter barbarian. Barbarian fighter, technically, I guess.
Excellent. Cairn?
I'm Garrow the Bard. And I'm a tabaxi that is a swords bard. College of Swords.
Excellent. James.
I'm James, and I play GU, a warforged monk of 4 elements.
Awesome. Jake, welcome back.
Playing Tumpy, the Battle Rager.
Awesome. That's bringing the energy. I like it.
You can't blame him if his foot hurts. He has a broken foot. You can't hate on him too much.
Toe. One toe? One toe, 1 foot. We'll let him off a little easy.
Still hurts.
Melissa, who you playing?
I mean, energy is no different than normal.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm Melissa. I play Cradle, Pink Tiefling Monk, oh my gosh, Way of Mercy.
We haven't played in a while, actually.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been.
I don't even remember how to D&D anymore.
2 months. 2 months for Frostmaiden. And Crissy.
I play Ursula, the Dragonborn Lock, the great old one. I think that's all I have to know, right?
I think so. Maybe, I guess, remember which pack you are?
I said it's not. Is the great old one?
Or the no, that's different, right? That was your patron. Which pact?
Pact.
Oh,
Pact of the chain?
Pact of the chain? Do I always say that?
No, I don't think so.
I thought you were familiar.
Is it the chain? I can't remember.
Pact of the chain is the familiar. Is the warlock with the familiar. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what you are, right?
Yep.
Or which one you have?
Yes. I'm Tamo. He's my sweet pseudo dragon.
And you also special. You also have another companion.
Say that special.
Cal is the other companion there.
Oh, yes. And Cal are floating dragon skull.
Excellent.
Our group is crazy weird.
Yeah,
We do have a crazy weird group.
Don't forget cheese.
Don't forget what?
Cheese.
Cheese!
How could you forget cheese?
She forgot cheese.
I could never forget cheese. I just didn't think I was supposed to mention cheese. Cheese.
Gotta mention the cheese.
Where's cheese? Is he in there? Or did you hide him for climbing up this thing?
You always tell me you don't like his icon sitting around, so I'm wondering if you got rid of Cheese's icon.
Oh, okay. For like a non-combatant or like he can't actually really do anything. You know, he's more like a pet.
We just say he sits in Ursula's pocket.
I mean, there's already an ass ton of tokens on the screen, so.
It's Ursula's pocket ferret named Cheese.
Okay. Gio. Mr. James, do you want to bring us up to speed where we're at?
Yes, I shall. So after a few days of travel, we get to the base of the mountain trail that Garrett was supposedly heading to, and we found tipped over a dog sled and a busted up dog sled. But there's tracks all around. There was 2 dogs that were tied up, still just trying to get out. With a few rolls, 1 positive and 1 negative, 1 ran off into nature. Hopefully survived. So we decided that we were going to head up the mountain in hopes of finding Garrett. Tumpy stayed behind with the dogs and the polar bears, and probably wrestled the bears and gave them some food. I'm not too sure.
Sounds like something Tumpy would do.
And as we made our way up the mountain, Ursula started getting these headaches or something of the sort. And after we started, we're about halfway up or a third of the way up, there was an avalanche and a lot of rolls that were bad. Everybody would have died except for Igna, who rolled like a natural 20, so he saved everybody's ass in that little catastrophe. And shortly after, we did come upon a unconscious Garrett. We healed him, we fed him, and we told him that we were the rescue party. And he said that there's a few more people that were a part of his party that he was leading the sled dogs. And after a bit of rest, there was an ambush from a few crag cats that the team dispatched of pretty quickly. And Garrett said, I think you guys could handle this. And that is where I remember leaving off.
So, Ursula, you took the brunt of that avalanche, and outside of Igna's ass-saving natural 20 there, do you remember how else you managed to survive the avalanche?
I guess some sort of portal opened up and a tentacle thing came out, right? And slung her up the mountain.
Essentially, slung her across the avalanche area, across the gap, where you actually landed pretty near Garrett, the person you were looking for.
Oh, yes. I guess Ursula wasn't conscious for that, though, right? That's what she was told by the party members, I believe.
Right. And then just a refresher, because it has been a minute since we played. Garrett told you that you were looking for his other friends, Makingo, Growling Bear, Akanathi, which is a male Goliath. Perilou Fishfinger, who is a female halfling, and Asterix, a female tiefling, were his other traveling companions that made the climb here. So those would be the three that you're trying to find as you're going up the mountain here. So, Tumpy, a bit of time has passed since all your companions have gone up the mountain, and just a minute ago, you heard this thunderous roar from the mountain, and pretty easily seen from where you're at down at the base camp area. You can see the telltale signs and sounds of avalanche.
Oh.
Am I out of the way from it coming down on me?
Yeah.
I'll start making my way up.
Okay. So something I told them last time, that the map's not really to scale, so the movement, it's going to take you a little bit to get up to where they're at, but you'll be able to get there. Back in the dome, what are you guys doing in the dome here?
Fixing up Cradle's pants.
It's very important.
Almost
I forgot to throw out that her pants got ripped in the avalanche.
They get ripped, but I feel like it was a choice to fling the pants. Was it not? It was an unnecessary choice.
Well, it is Cradle. She's special, so we don't really know.
She stood up after the avalanche and just ripped them off and threw them in the snow.
She's like, oh no!
Oh no!
My pants are wet.
Now you can see my honey.
Do Cradle's baloney flap wings hang low enough to cover her butt?
I thought I made like
No, they're pretty short.
cookies or something.
We wrapped her with a bedroll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We wrapped her up with a bedroll so
Got like a comforter skirt going.
Yeah.
so she doesn't die in the negative 50 or 60 degrees.
Yeah. Choosing to run around pantsless in a blizzard on a mountain.
Sounds like a Cradle thing to do.
There might be some constitution saves in your future, Cradle.
Cool.
Oh yeah, for you monks, I have to correct something we did in the last game. For you monks, if you take Step of the Wind and want to dash twice, yes, you quadruple your speed.
Oh,
Cool.
So Matt was right, James was right.
That's filthy.
I believe because the way it's worded, it's just you dash again, so makes sense.
Yep. So you guys are crazy fast.
imagine with mobile feet.
So,
Oh
Cradle,
my God.
you do not have any kind of resistance to cold, right?
No.
Okay.
Are we in the dome with the fire on the
You are.
inside?
You are, but you
Okay.
won't be the whole time.
Okay, cool. All right.
Wait, you said he's made me pants now, right?
He's working on it.
Yeah.
Okay. They just need to be mended back together. They weren't actually gone.
Did you have some breakaway pants?
Breakaway.
They were just hanging on to the ankles still.
Cradle's like breakaway and ones or something.
These are my best track pants.
Oh.
One with the snaps that go up the sides.
So
Yeah.
yeah. GU, go ahead and make a one of your crafting checks. Let's see if you're successful with those.
Would that just use Dex or what would that?
Oh, you have tailoring tools or something, right?
Yes, do. I'm efficient with Weaver's tools. Yes.
Yep. So you can add your proficiency bonus to your Dex roll.
All right. Rolling it now. Okay, so I rolled a 19, then plus 3 would. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Plus Dex, and then plus 3 would be 27 altogether.
God damn.
Those are some nice pants.
That was almost like a 6, and it was like, 19.
So yeah, after the peril of the avalanche, you guys popped up your dome. What is tiny hut? Is that what it's called? Leoman's tiny hut.
Yeah, Lehman's tiny hut.
So you pop up the tiny hut and you spend a break in there, staying warm and repairing Cradle's pants. Apparently, kind of nursing Garrett back to stabilizing him, I guess, and making sure Ursula's okay.
Has Ursula healed up and okay, except for headache?
Ursula has a level of exhaustion.
I
Yay!
thought I got rid of that. So I currently still have it. I'm just writing it down so I don't forget.
Yep, you have
Keeping up with his rest.
from your events of the events that Ursula is unaware of, I guess.
Did we get a full rest or not yet?
I thought we rested when we got inside the hut.
Probably
Yeah.
did. I mean, that makes sense. But Ursula still has this level of exhaustion.
Well, that's lame. Okay.
Yeah, because looking at my sheet,
Fucking Venus.
I'm like full health, and
Yeah, I got full everything too.
we definitely took a long rest in the hut.
Andy, could I have skinned one of those crag cats and taken some crag cat jerky?
I mean, that's pretty much your MO as Garrow, so yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would not have not done that.
You wouldn't
so,
have passed that up, so yeah.
yeah.
Do we need any of the crag cat fur to help make new pants? Or
Or the meat for the dogs?
I want Cradle to wear a pair of like huge, fluffy, like crag cat
Yes.
traps or something.
That would be amazing.
Actually, my plan was to make a big white pimp coat for Garrow. Out of it.
I mean, you currently have 3. Was it 3 or 2? Did one run away? Igna.
We got them all.
no, I think they all died.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
One
I
got
think they
annihilated, but
yeah, Igna fucking just ended one with his sword.
so can I actually can I get a pelt from one of those crag cats?
You can try. You can do a survival check. Do.
Does a 12 work?
Yeah, you can get one.
Yay.
It's not the greatest shape, but you've got one.
Do I need to do that too?
As long as the head is there, because I still have that saber-toothed cat pelt, and I'd actually like to ask GU if he can make a cloak with these 2 pelts, and I'd like to have the crag cat look this way, and then the saber-toothed cat over my shoulder looking that way. Again, like this
I
is,
like that.
yeah, it's just like more like a poncho than a cape, but
That's a striking image.
Inga's drug rug, or his winter cat drug rug.
can you do it?
Like I guarantee that like the first time you hear GU curse, he's like, "That sounds fucking cool." Yeah.
So I am going to I'm going to put them in my inventory, but GU, this is a thing to work on.
What else are you working on, GU? You got the pants out of the way.
I got the pants. I made Tamo and Cheese's sweaters. I made the sock for Igna.
Capitalized T, capitalized S, the sock.
The sock for Igna.
So, I don't know, maybe bologna wing cozies. After I fix the pants. Well, I haven't really started on anything else except for the pants, so they could be anything involved.
Okay. Just make sure you're keeping track of which thing you're working on and successes and fails and all that good stuff. Okay. Garrow, are you taking one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Survival. Oops, I did it twice on accident. First one was 22.
Yeah, the first one looked like a natural 20, so yeah. Get this, like the cleanest cut for a pelt you've ever done. You even get like a couple pieces of like bonus meat that you can use for jerky.
Oh.
So there's one more pelt if you guys want.
Is this considered cannibalism?
Maybe.
Because I'm a cat-eating cat?
Different kind of cat, though, maybe.
Yes, it's a different kind of cat. I don't mind.
It's the animal kingdom.
All right. So no one else doing anything else. Oh, move Tumpy up there in the time that it's taken you guys to get your pelts and make some pants and things. Tumpy, give me a nature roll. Please. So you were looking ahead and not watching where you're going, and you step in a couple mounds of mountain goat turds, well, pebbles. I can feel that look from here. I don't like it.
Tumpy just stops right there. Doesn't give a crap.
Unless I can hear you patting the cat.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I can hear his purring through it too.
Sorry, guys. I didn't think about that.
That's all right.
Was the turds there last episode? Or is it just new turds that magically?
No, those are new turds. The rest of the group saw some mountain goats sitting there before.
Yeah.
Right before the avalanche happened.
Some goats.
But yeah, you can see like signs of the group's passage through there, just big old stompy like hoof marks and Ursula's giant feet marks, and I mean you guys are all pretty damn big.
Mm-hmm.
And then a little ways ahead, you can see like the upset snow where the avalanche rolled through, which is pretty much this whole cleared out area here.
And you also see a big shaft of a rock right next to you.
No.
Do I see the hut or anybody or anything else?
Probably a little ways away, because like I said, it's not really to scale. So with the snow and everything, it's still probably a little bit too far away to see. All right, so
I'm gonna keep searching.
Yep. The rest of you
I
guys
won't be yelling or anything like that.
You want to make another avalanche?
Nope.
All right. So you guys have your pelts. How long does your hut last for? Or is it just until you dismiss it?
I think it's totally dismissed. Let me check it out real quick.
I think it's an 8-hour thing. Maybe.
You might be. You're probably right. Oops.
What was that?
8 hours.
8 hours? Okay. So you would know that your hut is coming up on the limits of how long it can be up. So you've got 2 pelts. You fix the pants. Ursula is conscious, not feeling the greatest. Garrett is conscious. You guys have stabilized him. Oh, I forgot Boy's with you too. You got Garrett's dog, Boy.
Boy.
All right, so what would you like to do? It's up to you guys.
So I still have a level of exhaustion.
Yep.
Okay.
You should make her some tea.
I could definitely make her some tea. Some tea.
I can go for some tea as well.
Cradle is going to make some tea for everybody.
Oh.
So if this was Iris, I would be worried. Are you doing anything special to the tea?
No, unless I roll bad and my wings fall in it again.
I mean, you're just making regular ass tea. That's fine. You don't have to roll for it.
Okay.
And
Regular, nothing weird tea.
Nope.
and Ursula, just to remind you, exhaustion. One level of exhaustion is disadvantage on all ability checks.
Okay.
So yeah, Cradle, easy enough. You put tea on, and you have tea. Good to go.
Ursula. So wait. Does Ursula actually know that who it was that she saw?
No.
Okay.
She didn't actually see herself get saved by that either.
No.
You
No,
guys
she
told
just
her
saw
about it.
she just saw the face or the skin color and the eyes. Do you think that's a bad thing or a good thing?
I don't know if I know yet. It feels kind of bad right now. But
Well, it did save your life, but it did fling you up against this rock here.
yes, it
It wasn't very gentle.
And it had some spooky tendrils.
spooky, very spooky. I guess, she could probably assume it might have been her patron, right? Like, she's probably assuming it was her patron.
And that's up to you. You can assume it was. That's Ursula's character choice.
Okay. I guess Ursula will say, I suspect it was probably my patron, but I'm not certain. It's all very weird and confusing right now. It's hard to think. She still have all that. It was like the staticky stuff going on in her mind and the headache business and all that.
Yep, that's part of the exhaustion.
Okay. So I guess she'll say, I still have this awful headache and everything's very fuzzy, so it's hard to think and put things together. Lots of weird things have happened.
I've heard tale of people far across the land where tentacles come out of everywhere and they attack the women. Hopefully this is not the same thing.
That doesn't sound good at all, Ursula.
No. I hope it's not that.
Yeah, if it only attacks women, you are the only two women.
I'll fight it for you, Ursula. Maybe we should consult my cards.
Ooh.
Let's see how unnaturally relevant they are this time.
The moon cards.
Pretty uncanny so far.
They have been really good.
Hold on, let me move the cat.
You just draw like a tentacle
Hold on,
card or
let me move
something.
the cat. She just throws the cat behind her head. You see it go sailing.
It's the mystery card. I trust the mystery of life. The unknown can sometimes be unsettling. Even when we prep and plan, the future is unpredictable. When we realize that the mystery is the magic of life, filled with fertile possibility, we can approach it with trust rather than fear.
Oh.
Oh, so that means you can trust it then, right? You should trust your weird tentacle freakish stuff. I agree.
Yes.
It's wise, Cradle, very wise. As I'm sitting on your team.
Save me, so perhaps the cards are right.
They've never been wrong for me before.
Yeah, they haven't been wrong at all.
It's been strangely accurate for
It is so
the
weird.
campaign.
I love it.
And as I sip my tea, you hear my nose whistling.
Oh.
I like your pants.
Are the pants? I need
Oh, they're nice and good. And I'm flexing and moving around. Yeah.
Far off in the distance, you hear the sounds of a yodeling pickle.
Hiking up the mountain, yodeling away.
No, it's just Tumpy.
Yodel and Tumpy.
Actually, do we hear him cussing from stepping in a goat?
No, you guys are
Hopefully not. That's another avalanche.
you're still further away. It actually, Leoman's tiny hut is it doesn't actually look orange, right? Isn't it see-through?
You can make it any color you want. So I usually Usually, if we want to be hidden, then I'll make it white so it blends in with snow.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's neat.
Gotcha. I have to remember that because I feel like you guys are going to be abusing the shit out of that throughout this.
Yeah. Cairn's awesome tin man.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you've got the tea. If nothing else, it warms you up. Maybe gives you a little tiny kick of energy for anyone that's drinking it. And Igna, you're keeping track of your days, right?
I do be.
Okay.
So this would be another day.
Igna, is it getting close to that time of the moon for you?
We have a good distance. We have a good ways away.
Yeah.
I can tell you start getting a little moody.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we should be fine.
Okay, you seem pretty good.
His moon cycle.
My moon, yes. I have to find out when my time of the month is. I have to keep a schedule of that.
maybe we're on the same cycle.
So maybe we'll all sync up.
Tumpy. Oh, go ahead, Ursula.
I was just gonna ask, because I'm trying to remember from last time. Did you say the closer we got to the top of the mountain, the more intense Ursula's headaches were?
Yep. You're getting more of the static and like your headache is turning into a migraine and it's getting worse and worse.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was remembering it right.
Yep, you're right. All right. Tumpy, on your 11, you can see definitely where the avalanche went through. You don't see any more goat shit, if that's what you were watching for. You're poop free for now. You can see there a couple different things. Like you can see across the way to this ledge over here. On the opposite side of where the avalanche came through, you can see what looks like. Excuse me, I'll take a drink. All right, sorry. You can see, or it looks like the snow's like packed down, like a pretty deep indentation there, and you can see it looks like might be a struggle or something happened there, and then you see a bunch of footprints. It looks like walking off in the distance away from that spot.
Like walking up to where they're actually at.
Yeah, like walking over towards that to the where the hut is on the map.
All right, as long as I don't see anything farther down the actual avalanche path, I'll probably head that way still.
Yep. And no, you don't see anything down the path there. Just the pile of snow down below. All right. So by now, the magic of the hut is starting to flicker and fade, and it just pops out. And got some snow. Yep.
Oh, it's over with. Sorry, guys.
Igna and Jiu, roll perception for me, please.
I hope it
I see.
Oh, I rolled a natural 1.
All right, you guys see nothing.
I was busy with that. Busy with those pants and tea.
Yep. All right.
Gee, can you teach me to sew? I'd like to make a coat.
Yeah, I can teach you.
That would be excellent. We can sew together. Sewing buddies.
Sewing circle.
Sewing circle. We can all do cross stitch and everything. Needle felting.
Oh God! It just takes some practice. That's all it does, you know.
So Garrett, when the magic of the hut disperses, Garrett is sitting against the rock, petting boy, and he's he's thanking you guys for helping him, saving him, and he's asking if just kind of double checking to make sure you're still fine with going after the rest of his companions. And he said he lets you guys know that he'll try to make it back up the mountain here too, but he'll probably be a little slower, lagging behind. Not you guys healed him, but he's still not feeling the greatest in terms of like wear and tear, and well, he almost died. Got pretty messed up by the Yeti and left in the snow here. If you remember, he was trying to run and get the Yeti to chase him away from the other companions. Is why you found him where you did. Then he points a little further up the path, and he tells you that the next section of the climb is can be pretty dangerous. That it's a kind of like a zigzagging trail through narrow ledges and going up some of the icier spots of the cliff. He just tells you to be careful.
Oh, sorry, guys. Boy, shh. Boy, you're gonna cause another avalanche. Oh, don't give me none of that, boy. You have your Garrett now. Give him a treat or something. Anybody got a treat? I'll give him some of the crag cat meat.
Okay. Yeah. Boy runs up and takes it pretty eagerly, and Garrett thanks you guys again for taking good care of him and coming to the rescue.
He's a good boy.
No problem, but why did you name him Boy?
He kind of laughs and he says, forgive me that naming of pets isn't my strong suit. He just came to the name right away, so never bothered to change it. I'm aware that voice is probably completely different from last time we played, but it's been like 2 months, so I apologize.
So I
have no idea what he sounds like.
Look for his buddies.
I can't wait to get back soon and see my dog. I named him Turd Ferguson. That's a name.
Tumpy, you can do a perception check. So you can hear some barking off in the distance ahead. And as you're going
that way,
before too long, you can see shapes in the distance of a group, presumably your group, breaking down camp and getting ready to head out.
everybody looks like they're there.
Yeah, 22. You can make out everybody plus a newcomer.
Right.
Is Tumpy the only one seeing this?
Yeah, Tumpy's essentially seeing you guys.
Oh,
He's looking at us. All sitting there.
Sorry.
Cradle's not seeing it. Anybody doing it.
No.
She's just picking her nose.
Yeah.
Picking her nose and checking out her pants.
Yeah. Might put a booger on her new pants.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, Tumpy, you can catch up with them. They spend enough time dicking around.
Oh, Tumpy.
Tumpy's here.
Crap. I guess you probably want your snowshoe.
What the fuck happened?
Oh.
There was an avalanche. Ursula went flying. My pants were gone.
Igna saved us.
I'm looking at the goat shit on my foot because I didn't have my snowshoe.
I'll take my snowshoe off, which is your snowshoe. I'll hand it back to you. I'm like, do I get my deposit back?
No.
You knew that was coming. Business with Tumpy.
I didn't expect it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it got me this far. That's good enough.
All right. Tumpy, you doing anything else with the group before we head out?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Should somebody tell him about? Oh my god, I've just completely blanked on his name. Garrett? Yes, him. We found him and such because I just realized he probably doesn't know that.
Yeah, before Tumpy goes into full on rage thrash and shreds him to
Is
pieces.
that a stranger?
Tumpy yells stranger danger and hops on the poor bastard.
Yeah, I figured we would have said, oh, and we found Garrett, and we need to find his friends that are further up the mountain, I guess.
So, yeah, if you guys are going to continue on,
Yes.
you make it to the set of narrow ledges that Garrett had warned you about. Yeah, so narrow ledges that you have to kind of cling to the wall to get across. I need everyone to make an athletics check, please. And Ursula, you are at disadvantage.
I was gonna ask if there was gonna be a chance that before we really started going, if something wanted to be tied to us or not.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Tie ourselves all together again.
Again,
I don't know if he wants to be, though. I figured it's best to ask him and not just be like, we're tying it to us.
Does Tumpy have a good spot to tie a rope to him that won't be sliced apart?
I think there are some parts that would
Probably not.
kind of go around it. I don't know.
Around his neck, maybe.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Is it athletics?
and
Well, no, he's a dwarf. Dwarves have thick, strong necks. He won't die or anything.
Ursula, does Tammo have the help action?
Help?
Yeah,
I don't think so. What does help do?
as a
'Cause
familiar, you
usually-
should.
Yeah, familiars.
I never saw anything about help. What is?
It should be in the familiar stat block.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. What does that do?
All right, 1 second. Well,
I'm
help should
looking.
give you advantage on things.
To take away your disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Cairn, you're ruining it.
I have like a magic resistance through Tammo, but I don't see anything about.
You have to go in the actual stat block for it because it won't show up as like a feature under your own.
Are you talking about under Tammo?
And your
Yeah, that's
extras.
That's
You
where I'm
click on-
looking.
And then it should have like what his actions, a list of his actions, and there should be the help action in there. Well, usually familiars have it.
Yeah, you should have it. I'm gonna open your stuff
Yeah.
up here and see if I can find it.
I know I have magic resistance and
Oh, you know what? Let's see. Take other actions. No.
is that only something certain familiars do, or is that something all familiars are supposed to do?
It should be all familiars. Because I read that recently on my other character, my other druid character from another game.
I see nothing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. Is Is it something that Warlock familiars don't get, or certain other?
You have the Find Familiar spell, right? And
So
that's how you got
it doesn't say it in the Find Familiar spell. I'm not
so
looking for
He'll
help.
say it in the familiar stat block.
Yeah.
Pact of the Chain Warlocks, they can have the familiar attack if you give up your attack action.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. In combat, it rolls its own initiative, acts on its own turn. It can attack, but it can take other actions as normal. Help is listed as one of the actions that can be taken in combat and a legitimate option for familiar.
It's not in his.
Oh, in combat? So is it only in combat?
No, I mean,
Maybe.
it would be otherwise too, I would think. Let's see, otherwise, logical thing. You can aid a friendly creature, an attacking creature, you can distract. Okay, then maybe it is just in combat then that you get advantage.
Where do you even see that? I don't see that anywhere. I don't see it in the spell. I don't see it in Tamo's, the pseudo dragon familiar variant stats.
The Find Familiar spell should be on
It's just a normal action.
240. So yeah, so he would be able to help in combat, but I don't think it's going to grant advantage, so to say. But he might be able to do other things outside of combat. So it's not so much of a black and white. Like you can just get advantage on anything. More for
Where do you see this?
It's in the Find Familiar block.
From his actions.
Hang on. Please hold.
At least we know you can get advantage if you're attacking.
What? So
Because he'll basically fly down and distract whatever you're fighting.
There you go.
let's see. Yeah, that they
Acts
don't.
independently of you, but it always obeys your commands. In combat, it rolls its own initiative, acts on its own turn, can attack, but it can take other actions as normal. So that can take other actions thing is encompassing, I think, just all of the normal actions that pretty much everyone gets.
How would I have known that? This is what irritates me about
Lots of reading.
stuff. Like, it's not anywhere in the pseudo dragon thing. It's not anywhere in my stuff. Like, how would I have even known?
I think it's just the standard actions that everything can take, it's like help, dodge, dash. What are the other ones? Help, dodge, dash.
I always forget to look at those. I always forget about all the things.
Yeah.
You can take. Like, oh, I never even do any of those things.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that because I don't really know.
He can.
It doesn't matter now.
Okay.
I think what Darrow was getting at was trying to get you advantage to cancel out your disadvantage from exhaustion for the athletics check.
Which would have made sense. Would have been a good move.
Sorry, guys. I tried.
That's okay. I mean, I learned something new.
And
But I did not
need rolls from Garrow and Ursula for athletics.
Yeah, I didn't roll yet because this is to climb up the rough spot.
You're on the ledges, the narrow ledges.
So if we don't make this roll, like, are we falling to our death kind of thing, or are we just falling a little bit?
You'll have to see what happens.
Well, maybe I don't want to climb it if I'm gonna fucking die.
That's the only way up, unless you have a fly spell. You sassy butthole.
We're all roped up. We're all roped up anyway.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Ursula, you're tied to my new pants.
Let's see, athletics. Is Tumpy actually tied to us then? Or did we decide that?
Yeah, he said he's gonna hold the rope with one hand. Are you tying the rope around?
Myself, you
Just
mean?
holding it.
Oh, you're talking to Tumpy.
Yeah. So you're at disadvantage, so give me one more roll, Ursula.
I don't want to. Oh, did it do it twice? Whoops.
So you got a 20 and 19.
Nice.
All right.
Wow.
You guys are safe on the first one. It takes a little bit of time, but you kind of shimmy your way across the ledges, and let's see. You get to what looks like the zigzag part of what Garrett was warning you about, the icy cliff face. So you can see little outcroppings that would make good handholds, and you can actually see the climbing pythons and things that look like either Garrett or other travelers have used in the past. But you can also see a pretty nasty icy sheen over some of these handholds and footholds. So as you guys all start to climb up these, I need another set of athletics checks from everyone.
I want to dig my spikes in as I'm going.
Okay.
Not good.
Ooh.
Dang.
Listen to all this beep,
Wow, we all did great.
beep, beep.
Ursula,
What?
disadvantage.
Oh, whoops. I was like,
Okay. Wow.
All right.
I'm just as surprised as the rest of you.
Who's somebody didn't give me one? Igna? Oh no,
I did.
I see it. Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys. Who's leading the way? Actually, I do kind of need to know the order here.
What was our order last time?
I don't remember.
It was me and Boy up front. And then Igna was following up the back so his thing would hit anybody in the face.
Yeah, and
We'll do that.
then G was after Igna, then Ursula was between Giu and Cradle, so we can keep an eye on her.
Oh,
That was the one I remember last
I can go first, so if I fall, somebody can catch me.
oh God.
Yeah, right.
Spike into the face.
Spiky Tumpy.
Catch me.
Tumpy falls past me. It's going to be one of those things like, you know, when you go through the drive-through and you're like stretching out your hand to give the money to the person, you know, in the window, but they're like not doing anything in the slightest. Basically that. Oh no, Tumpy, don't.
All right. So does the order look all right to you guys? You can change it up.
Sure.
Look at us all in a line.
We all woke up this morning feeling energized. We're
So-
strong for this.
You make it up the little bend there, and you've got two here, and you can see the next part of the zigzag to go up. So you're sitting on a ledge. It's a little bit bigger, not bigger than what you guys need to comfortably fit everyone on. You have a brief reprieve away from the wind and things, and you can see the next set of obstacles is much like the last one. It's a bunch of icy handholds and, questionably spaced apart footholds and things of that nature. You can look up and you can see a rope hanging down with a frozen glove attached to it.
Is
Just a
it
glove?
solid?
It's just a glove. Yeah, it's solid.
That's a good sign.
Is the rope attached to something? Like if we pull on it, does it come down?
You can give it a tug.
I'd like to give it a small tug.
Okay. When you tug on it, you knock loose a coating of ice, and the glove stays attached to it, though. It feels like it's not going anywhere with your small tug. Why don't you roll an insight check?
Letterkenny comes to mind. Give her balls to talk.
8.
Yeah. I don't know. Why the hell would somebody leave a glove on a rope? You're not sure.
I'd like to wrap my hand around it and grab it with my other hand.
Oh, this is ballsy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do it.
Do it.
All right. So I need another round of athletics checks from everyone. Igna, you can have advantage on this one.
Ooh.
Because he grabbed the glove.
No, because he's holding onto the rope. He's using the rope.
Wow. Really? Really?
Oh,
Double.
Andy, is a boy coming with us?
No,
Do I have like?
he and Garrett are staying back. They're heading down towards the base camp.
Oh, okay,
No, I lied. He said he was going to try to make their way up slowly behind you guys. Like he wasn't going to be able to keep pace with you.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I forgot.
Hmm.
I forgot what I said like 5 minutes ago.
I do that all the time.
All right.
Oh. Oof.
So,
No.
That's not good.
oh my god, Igna. Cradle with another dirty 20?
He dirty. He a dirty.
Or was that from the last one?
No, that was this one. There's another one.
What did you say, Matt?
Mine's an 18, even though it shows up as a 28.
Gotcha. Did it add them together?
It added both of them together on the advantage roll instead of showing the better of because it's both. They were both 10s, so I think it freaked out.
Oh, all right. 18 is still fine.
Yeah.
18, 19, dirty 20. Ursula and Garrow. You two, where are you at?
We die horribly.
Nah. They do slip, though. You guys both slip, and were you not attached to the rope that's connecting everybody together, you probably would have gone plummeting down. Tumpy, oh yeah, you guys had to have changed up the order, I guess? Or maybe not.
What?
I was trying to think, since Igna grabbed the rope and went up, if that changes the order up or not.
Well, I mean, if I'm at the bottom of the order, I mean, it doesn't really change that much. Everyone just slides down a bit.
Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, Garrow starts sliding and loses his handhold. Tumpy reaches down if he wants to and grabs hold of Garrow.
By the tail.
I would think he would scruff me.
What does Tumpy do when he notices Garrow start falling?
I'll try to grab him.
Okay. Where are you grabbing him? I'll give you your choice.
I'll give you your choice.
For anything specific, I'm just grabbing.
Okay. Just grab him by his coat, by the front of his coat.
Spikes and all.
Yeah. Good. Do a D4.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Wait.
I roll that somewhere.
It popped up as a 4. So Garrow
I think
catches
that's
you.
just a straight thing.
Oh, you got to see how much more damage you do.
No, that was just like if I grapple somebody. I thought it was going to roll an actual D4, but it didn't.
So yeah, Garrow, you take 4 damage from Tumpy's spikes. He hurries up, panics, and tries to catch you. He scratches you up, but he stops you from falling.
I knew you cared, Tumpy.
Cradle, you feel the rope get tight behind you as Ursula starts scrambling around and begins sliding off her handhold. You just see a big dragon ass coming, inching its way down towards you. She's flailing around and her tail's whipping all over the place trying to catch her balance.
I would like to grab for her horn. What should I roll?
Dex. Dex check.
Grab the horn.
18.
Oh, yeah. Cradle, the little pink tiefling, reaches back and grabs a hold of the black dragon horn. And you have her She's just kind of like awkwardly swinging around.
Like you're a hold of a goat. You're trying to lead a goat by its horn.
But you stop her long enough that she can scramble around and get her handhold again.
She's like, oh, thank you, pink one.
Yeah. No problem,
She
Ursula.
lets go with her other hand to give you a thumbs up.
She folds it.
All right. So you guys have spent probably 2 or 3 hours climbing up through here. Tumpy being the first one up. You see ahead on your left. You see looks like about a 15-foot high, 10-foot wide cave mouth. You can see actually. Oh, go ahead and roll a perception check.
We're gonna die.
Okay, so right where you're at, you can see like faint, almost totally covered little red blotches at the edge of the cliff face where you've just come up, and where the rest of the party is continuing to come up. And you think you see, but it's really hard to tell. Those little red marks kind of trailing off towards the direction of the cave.
I'll follow him.
Okay. So you only see like 3 or 4 drops heading towards the cave before you completely lose track of them with that awesome perception roll.
I'll just head to the cave then.
Okay.
Do you see any Yeti up there?
This motherfucker yelling on top of this mountain.
Yep.
All right, Yetis! You see the Yetis? Tumpy!
Garrow, shh.
I'm just walking.
All right.
The Yetis got him! We gotta hurry!
Oh, it's so loud. It's so loud.
I tug on Garrow's tail. Ursula has a migraine.
Sorry, I just whip you in the face with my tail. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Ursula.
So you saying off the bottom going, what's happening?
So, Tumpy, when you go into the cave, just trying to get away from Garrow screaming out in the open, inside the opening, it widens considerably. You can see icy walls inside. The floor is like packed snow and ice. You can see drag marks leading further into the cave. You can see the snow in here is dirty and discolored, and just intermixed throughout, you can see different old-looking, what you would guess would be bloodstains in the snow and on some of the walls.
I'll step back out and wave everybody to come join me.
Okay.
Without yelling.
Tumpy pops back out of the cave.
I wave back.
I go back in the cave.
Are we all up top now?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go see what he sees.
We're all okay. We're up. I'm sure we're still climbing.
So is everybody heading towards the into the cave, or is anyone doing anything different?
To the cave.
The cave.
From the cave to the top of the mountain, what is that distance?
Not as far as you've been.
Like, is it 100?
I don't know that it gives a. Let me look. Yeah, I don't think it says exactly how far it is.
Okay.
Why?
That's okay then. I was considering having Tamo look around at the top of the mountain.
It's a little ways, but it's not quite as far as you've been like to this point up the mountain. You guys are heading in.
I was going to ask if I could kind of peel my eyes for a second, just as we're on top side about to head in, just to see if there's any other, I don't know, just seeing if there's any other dangers around other than just possibilities of avalanche.
You can make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
That was almost good, but it stuck with a 12.
Oh,
all right.
With all the snow blowing around up here, you don't see anything.
Okay. That's right.
All right. Igna, are you heading in?
I am.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, shit. I should probably light a torch.
Oh, yeah. This party has people without dark vision, huh?
I use Tamo for dark vision.
Tumpy, are you hungry? This raw crag cat is pretty good.
I'll try a piece.
I'd like to light my lantern as well.
Yeah, I'll light the top of my improvised staff.
Okay. And I think it's 20 and 20 for light from the lantern.
Bullseye lantern is bright light in a 60-foot cone, and then dim light for an additional 60 feet.
Oh yeah, that's what we bought, wasn't it? The bullseye ones.
Give me that 60-foot cone, Andrew.
Yeah, let me see if I can even do that.
It was always cow.
How far was the cone? 60?
60 for bright, and then dim light for an additional 60.
I don't know if
So it's technically 120 feet of light. It's just it trails off after that first 60 feet.
The problem with this is
We see too much.
no.
He probably can't do it. He doesn't have the settings.
Yeah, might be something I have to look up because it's not. I don't think you're seeing what you should hear. Oh, here we go. Light. Set the direction of light emitting from this token. Okay. Does that work? Yeah, that works.
16, yeah. I don't know if it's.
Oh,
I don't know if where the trail off's going to be, but yeah, it. I mean, so far it looks good.
Oh, there's a screen over there. Oh, that's where we are.
Jesus Christ.
Andy, can you put me? Well, I
Hang
guess
on, I'm just checking to see where. Yeah, it's working for everybody, so that should be all right. Who else had a light on?
I'm using my the top of my staff as a torch.
Okay.
I think that works.
That's just like 20 bright, then 20 dim.
It looks
Just
like you
all-
were already emitting light.
Oh, cool.
That's good.
Oh, but I actually. That's a little unfortunate.
What's that?
You have to physically turn your character token to point the light because it literally just goes out in a direction from you.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, so you'll have to rotate Igna.
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense though.
I get it. Yeah, I'm not.
It would be cool if there was like a second handle for the light that you could turn just to see.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to do anything for anyone else in here yet?
I think I'm already set for dark vision, right? I think so. Looks like it anyway, I think.
You have light from GU and Igna, I believe, is how you're seeing things at the moment.
Oh, okay. I use Tamo's dark vision.
Looks like my dark vision's working.
Yeah, I see through Tamo. So I see what Tamo sees.
I'd like to
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'd like to flick my tail up behind me, and I just kind of turn down to it and say, if anyone can't see, grab hold.
Everybody grab tails.
Is it your tail, or is there a sock on it?
It's my tail. Don't worry. This one's my tail.
Okay, sorry.
Actually, who doesn't have a tail? GU and Tumpy are the only ones without tails, I think.
Garo has
Yeah,
a
they're
tail.
kinda
Fredo
weird.
has a tail. Or has a tail. Yeah.
The weird house.
I don't see why I need a tail. I don't even have a butthole, so.
We should all hold tails. We'll make a team where we all hold tails.
Oh yeah. Did we? So we've got the Tiefling. We've got the Dragonborn. We've said. Tumpy, did you say you were a dwarf? Because Tumpy is a dwarf. GU.
I said wolf.
Okay. Just making sure we got everybody. Let's see. So,
I mean, it's kind of obvious, right?
what, that you, Jake, would be playing a dwarf? Yeah.
I mean, that and Battle Ranger or Battle Rager.
Well, you're technically a battle hugger on the screen, so.
Oh, that's true. Tumpy battle hugger.
Same difference.
All right. So inside the cave, when you guys get in here, you can see the drag marks leading through the caves. You have the icy rock walls in here. And you can see bits of blood, like blood splatters and blood drag marks heading in deeper to the caves. Yeah, that's what you can see at the moment.
Blood drag marks aren't a very good sign.
The blood marks they're going off to the right or straight ahead?
You can see them going straight ahead. So you can actually, let's see, help you.
Split the party. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't. Oh wait, never mind. I'm a dummy.
Let's hope that Garrett's party killed one of the Yetis and dragged it in here, and that's the blood we're seeing.
Maybe they were hungry.
Maybe I should tell Garrett that's the story.
Oh,
So they're going
landmark.
this way.
This
Straight.
Yep.
Got it.
Maybe we should follow the blood.
Can I follow the freshest blood?
The blood follows.
Yep. I mean, you can see all the drag marks. Everything looks old in here, and you know, like there's a nice layer of snow and dirt over top of it. Like this isn't the nice, like pristine white snow from outside. This is kind of grungy and dirty looking in here now. So Igna and Tumpy, GU, you guys can see the next room opens up to be quite a bit bigger. And it looks like part of the floor has fallen away in this room. You can see.
I point out to watch your step. It looks like there's some thick ice or over there that looks slippery.
You can see two different ways you can go in here. You can follow the trails of blood directly north in this cave. Or to the west, there is another path that looks like it's just a little like sheet of ice on the left side of the giant hole in the floor of the chasm there. Directly ahead, it looks like the chasm continues on the other side of a natural stone bridge that's covered with snow.
I think the bridge might be our safest bet. I don't know if I trust that ice.
Now, do you say that it just looks like there's just a sheet of ice that's just acting like a bridge? There's no real ground underneath it.
Over here, you are unsure. It looks like a pretty thick sheet of ice from where you're at. This room opens up quite a bit. Once you get in here, you can see that the ceiling in here is about a 20-foot domed ceiling.
Ursula, how far can Tamo fly? Can he go over that ice?
That's where I'm trying to send him.
Yeah, he's over there.
Oh.
You probably can't see it. You can't see that far, right? Is that what?
Oh.
I'm gonna ask the party if they want me to melt that ice just to see if there's anything ground under it or anything.
I mean, if you melt the ice, though, we may need to walk across it for something.
You can, you have access to Tamo's senses, right?
Yeah.
Right click to set a point, and then it'll continue from there.
That's what I was trying to do, but my computer it acts really stupid when I do that. Okay.
No,
my browser does not like to do that for some reason, and it gives me many problems. Okay.
So there's 60
yeah, that's 60 foot.
Yep. So you can see what's on screen there, right?
Yeah, I see things.
So as Tamo is flying further through here, the stench of rot and death starts to pick up further along this tunnel. And Tamo sees a large white shape with curved horns on its head. Let's see.
A wampa.
You can see this next room has an uneven ceiling. It ranges in height from 10 to 20 feet. Make sure I get this right here. 1 second.
While everybody's moving ahead, I'm going to be watching our backs through this other path that's over here, I guess. Just making sure nothing comes up behind us.
Okay.
Since I'm trailing in.
Let's see. 2, which does not seem right because it looks like it's drawn weirdly, but let's see. Okay, that's what it is. So this room, when Tamo gets to where he's at there, you can actually see, you can't see what's on the other side of that. So this map is drawn kind of weird because it looks like it's supposed to fall off and it's actually higher.
So that's a raised area?
Yeah, I think it's what it's saying here. So the floor drops off sharply to the south, forming a 10-foot high ledge that overlooks the entrance to a tunnel. So yeah, the spot where Tamo is looking at is up.
So it's a 10-foot high, elevated area?
Yep. So it's a 10-foot high wall that he's come to. You can hear like some grunting and snarling sounds through Tamo, and he still absolutely can smell the disgusting like rot and like gone off meat in here.
Okay. Ursula's gonna cover her nose like she could actually smell it around her. I think.
Did Gretel fart?
I think there's something bad in there. It smells awful. It smells like death.
That can't be good.
We should probably all sneak. Shh.
Which way should we go?
I think, GU, that's a good idea. I think you should melt the ice so we don't slide around.
This over here?
But what if that's the only way to cross?
That's the way we're trying to go instead of the other path over here where the blood's going.
So yeah, you have the path to the north and then the path to the west.
I guess we should probably follow the blood.
The west path is the one with the ice sheet spread across the chasm. The north path is the stone bridge that goes over the chasm. And that's the spot where the like blood and the most like drag marks and like the dirt packed snow is.
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave the ice alone for now.
Can I use my sword to like poke the ground in front of me as I walk across here, just to make sure that I'm hitting something solid below my feet?
Yeah. And as you go along doing it, yeah, you can definitely feel either what is extraordinarily hard packed ice, like thick ice, or it's solid stone under there. You can't really see to tell, but
Right. But I can feel it.
yep. And whatever you're walking on seems to have supported you and Tumpy on it at the same time and didn't so much as groan or crack or anything in protest. So, and where Tumpy and Igna are, you guys are starting to hear like the grunts and growls and that same rotting food stench is hitting you. Death is starting to permeate the air in this area.
These bones that are in front of me, do they look like old bones or new bones?
So the ones that are on the ground here, they give me an investigation roll.
Investigation. 15.
15. So yeah, you get into this area, this like tunnel that shrinks down to about 10 foot wide, and this looks like a recent kill, like a very recent kill. In fact, not only is the floor covered in bones, but there's bits of flesh and blood still on the ground. You can see bits of flesh still clinging to some of the bones here.
Based on the bones that I'm seeing, am I able to tell like what kind of creature this may have been?
Oh yeah, I was getting there. You can see slumped against the wall. It looks like a torso of some large humanoid figure. You can see on this torso bits of hide armor. You can see that it's resting on a great axe that's laying across the ground.
That's one of the boy's friends.
And you can see over to the left of the torso here, you can see the skulls and bones of 3 mountain goats, it looks like.
Poor little goats.
And
I'm going to kick one of them stalls.
all right. Give me a stealth check at disadvantage, Tumpy.
I ain't being stealthy.
I know. That's why I said disadvantage. 10.
I think it added them. It'd be 6.
6.
Yeah, I rolled 2 4s.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like when you roll the same number twice, it wants to add them instead of giving you the actual roll.
You're doing it like by right clicking and choosing advantage or disadvantage?
That's what I did before.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you, when you punt the skull, the sounds that you were hearing from up ahead stop, and you hear like an inquisitive like some like weird like grunting sound, and you start to hear heavy footprints heading towards you, coming from further down the tunnel. And after you kick the skull too, you look up and you notice some niches in the wall, just a little beyond the torso of presumably one of Garrett's traveling companions. In the niches in the wall, you can see a bald head of what is probably a Goliath. It's been gnawed on, like chewed up a little. You can see teeth marks on the side of the scalp, and it looks like it's just been shoved in this little icy niche in the wall. You can see 7 other niches in the same area. They all hold the frozen, partially iced over heads of other humanoids. One of them in particular catches your interest, Tumpy. It looks like a dwarf.
Oh. So they're stuck in there like trophies?
Stuck in there like what?
Like trophies?
Yep.
Like they...
And then just beyond that dwarf, Tumpy, you see the head of another dwarf. And in terms of whether you know them or not, roll a history check for me. Natural 20. So, Tumpy, you remember talking to the dwarves back in the first town. What's that?
Was that 10 towns?
Yeah, back in the first town in 10 towns. I'm having a mind blank. Brinchander. You remember the dwarves that wanted your help back in Brinchander were talking about being attacked by Yeti, and that was the dwarves that were carrying all the ingots that Garrow shattered. And,
oh yeah.
You remember them saying that they had to leave a friend behind, and you also remember finding, oh, I don't know, maybe you weren't there for that one, but you guys found the sled. You weren't there for that because that's where Tumpy got his battle wagon.
Yeah, battle wagon.
Yeah. But you found a headless dwarven corpse in the snow near that sled.
All right, I'm gonna keep that in my head that I want to grab them, but I want to walk up to meet these steps I'm hearing.
Okay. So we'll go back to G Cradle. What are you guys doing?
I'm just quietly following behind.
Okay.
Same.
All right. Garrow and Ursula.
Knowing Ursula's condition, I'm going to be sticking, like, it's okay if I stay by her side. Is there a way I can, like, kind of help her if I'm close to her? Like, just in case, like, she may faint and fall or something like that. Maybe I can grab her.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
You can stay close to her.
So this little bridge is safe enough for everybody to walk across, right?
Yeah. Yep. You watched the Tumpy and Igna and Cradle and GU go across it without a problem.
Okay. From where Ursula was, could she have heard Tumpy kicking bones and things?
Yeah, it wasn't quiet at all. It was just like he punted it with one of his thick boots, and I don't know, are you still wearing your snowshoes, Tumpy?
I don't think I ever put them on.
Okay. So yeah,
You don't use snowshoes again.
it's a big thick boot
I just
connecting
took 'em
on an
back.
empty skull, and it hits an ice, one of the ice walls, and just makes this like awful crunching, echoing sound. So yeah, it's not quiet at all. And Tamo, from where Tamo's at, unless you moved him back,
I did not yet.
he can hear something moving away from him up there, like some big heavy footsteps.
If that's what's happening, Ursula wants to. Ursula wants to roar through Tamo.
You're roaring?
Roaring through Tamo, where he's at over there.
Okay.
So whatever's up there is going to hear a roar from that direction.
Is this a Tamo-sized roar, or are you sending a roar through?
It is an Ursula dragon roar through
All right. Give me a performance roll then.
She's like,
Little pseudo dragon going.
14.
You hear another puzzled grunt from in front of Tamo, but
Oh, no.
it keeps stomping away from you.
What an asshole. Okay.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Can Tamo carry things?
Yeah.
He carried poop.
He did carry
He can
poo.
carry small things. He's a
Yes,
tiny, I
small
believe.
Yeah, he's tiny. He can carry little things.
So where is there? Oh, Ursula's way back there. Shit.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll wait till Ursula gets closer.
She's way the far fuck back there.
Okay, well, if it's ignored Tamo's roar.
Yep.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to call Tamo back to me over here.
Okay.
And I guess I'll just move up a little and see what everybody's going on and such.
All right.
I'm
Garrett.
following behind, right behind Ursula, and I'm walking down here. I'm giving cheese little bits of jerky.
Aww.
Pocket jerky for a pocket fairy.
Aww. So
I'd
cute.
like to step back to Ursula here, and I'd like to actually give Ursula. Well, this might be difficult for Andy, but I was going to give Ursula my lantern and say, you may want to have Tamo carry this so that we actually have light in the fight ahead. 'Cause it sounds like something's coming for us.
Oh.
Interesting.
That
Because
is
I'm assuming that way Tamo can fly up and light the whole area.
That's a great idea.
a good idea.
No one has a light cantrip?
I don't have a
spell?
light trip.
I don't have no need for that. I'm a cat. I'm a cat.
I got one.
And I don't
Sometimes.
All right. So, Ursula, are you going to have him hold on to the light?
I guess so, yeah, as long as you'll let him.
All right. So you'll have to turn the lantern. I don't know. He's the size of a book.
How big is the lantern? Are they heavy?
A bullseye lantern is 2 pounds. That's why I'm curious if he can do that.
How much can you take?
Have Tamo do a strength check.
Oh, strength check. Uh-oh. Okay.
Make sure he does that over solid ground.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just
wasn't
fucking
gonna have
there.
it do-
Oh, yeah, there's he's not very strong.
One second.
How strong is Cal?
I was going to say the next thing is I'm just going to stick it in Cal's eyes.
One second.
I'm looking to see if it happens to say if he has a carry weight or something.
All right. So he's got a strength of 6.
Yeah.
That means he, according to the D&D ability score descriptions, you have difficulty pushing an object their own weight.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So yeah, you hand the little the lantern to Tamo, and he wraps his hands on the handle, his little claws, and he tries to fly away with it, and he just rocks it a little bit. It doesn't really go anywhere.
Oh,
I pick up the lantern and take it back. Clearly, he's struggling.
He tries really hard, like he's really not wanting to disappoint anyone. But
I tussle his little pseudo dragon head, and I just say, "Good job, little one. Good try." And that way, he doesn't feel defeated. I guess
sweet.
I don't know.
How about Cal? Cal, can you carry this in your mouth?
She's
I don't trust Kel.
no. Now I think of that damn dwarf ahead of me. I can't.
Yeah, that's understandable.
No, I'll just tie it to like my waistband or something, or my chest or something like that. Like
Okay.
straps.
Just good luck. You guys are noisy. It flies back here. Okay. So, interesting things can happen next. So why don't you guys all give me initiative, and we'll see what happens.
Interesting things can happen here.
Oh,
Finally, a good roll.
Oh.
not for me.
Glad it's on this.
22. Arrows 20.
This isn't a very roll.
Ursula with a 4 coming in hot. Cradle 7.
Wah, wah.
GU uses a 20. Wow. Who's got the higher initiative between Garrow and GU? Or higher dex, I mean.
Mine's maxed.
Yeah, maybe BGU.
Okay.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Uh-oh.
I got
Igna,
Yeah.
you're up first.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna.
This is going to be amusing. So,
Yeah. So there's a lot of shit up here.
yeah. Igna, you turn the corner, and you see another cave at the end of this tunnel. You can see there's a slight slope leading up to this next cave. It's about 5 feet up higher than where you're at right now. This is the uneven ceiling. It ranges between 10 to 20 feet in here. Passage. Short flip steps. Let's see. I guess those are steps. I'm very confused about how they wrote this. My bad. Because how they wrote it and the way the map looks doesn't match up in my head. This looks like this area that you're looking at is actually lower than the rest of this. But it's written as it's being higher. And there's actually stairs here, I guess. It's an interesting tunnel, and the passageway is a short flight of steps. So, all right. So instead of the slope, there is stairs here. Sorry. But when you pop around the corner, you can see the stairs. You can see an adult Yeti watching a small, much smaller, presumably child Yeti. It looks like it was playing with, or still kind of is half-ass playing with, a halfling on the ground. A halfling dressed in cold weather clothes, and she's curled up in the fetal position. You can hear some soft sobbing coming from her.
No.
And after a second of watching, you see the little Yeti just walk over and kind of like playfully swat at the halfling. And when he swats at her, you can hear she gives out like a soft yelp. You don't see any blood around her, though.
So possibly just unconscious.
Are you being stealthy at all, or trying, since Tumpy kind of ruined it?
I figured things were going to be... I figured I was walking into a fucking wall of shit, so I wasn't...
And you've got the
I'm not trying to make a buttload of noise, but I'm also more natural. I'm not trying to be super stealthy or quiet, but I'm also like not actively trying to like draw attention to myself.
So you see the big halfling, or the big halfling, the big Yeti. When you come around the corner, she steps over the halfling, doesn't step on her, but she steps over the halfling and gets between you and the little Yeti. So she's got one giant foot on either side of the halfling, and she has herself between you and the little one. And you can see her kind of lean forward and bare her fangs, but she doesn't make any movement towards you.
So I'm assuming from when I was still walking across that bridge, I still have my sword in my hand. So I'm going to guess that she sees that. I'm going to put my sword away and then just like hands up and then take one more step forward.
Oh
God.
I did not expect this. This is great.
All right, so roll for it here. All right, she keeps a very close eye on you and still kind of positions herself. She keeps herself pretty centered to you, between you and the little one the whole time. But she doesn't make any moves like to come forward, or like she still has her teeth bared at you, and she's doing like a really low growl, but she's not making any aggressive movements towards you yet.
Is there anything like a rock or a bone or skull or something like by my feet? Is there anything by my feet that I could kick?
Call evens or odds.
Evens.
It is odd. No, there's nothing around. There's bones behind you in the little niches and things, but
that's fine.
Yeah, that's nothing right at your feet.
So still hands up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to point like to her, like point down to the halfling.
Yeah.
And then make a kicking gesture, like a light, like just kick them over. We'll leave. We're here for that. That's it.
Negotiating with Eddie. I like it.
Just gonna punt that halfway across the room.
Yeah, give me a second here.
Field goal kicks it into one of the stalactites in the fucking ceiling.
Igna catches her like a football.
We'll try.
Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Just reading here.
Damn it. We should have made Garen's pimp coat so he can blend in with the Yetis.
Yeah, that would have been a great idea.
She watches you point, and she looks down at the halfling, and like puts her foot under the halfling at first and kind of scoops her up and pushes her towards you a little bit, and then looks back up at you. She's still the halfling is still mostly under the Yeti.
That's fine. As she's doing that, like, as she's doing the action that I kind of want, I go, yes. And then I, like, gesture, like, more.
Okay. So, you see her, like, this spark of, like, recognition or something in her eyes. You see her pull her leg back and wind up and just punts the halfling over towards you.
Oh no.
You hear this blast of air and this little squeak come out from the halfling. She lands at the bottom of the stairs where you're at.
Okay.
And skids up against the stairs. She's making little whimpering sounds.
Okay. That's good. That means she's still alive. So I would like to pick up the halfling and then just walk backwards.
Okay. You hear when you go to pick up the halfling. You say, "What? Who are you?"
Shh. Garrett sent us. Just relax.
Garrett, is Garrett alive?
Just relax. We'll explain everything later.
Okay. And then as you're backing up with the halfling in tow, you can see the the little Yeti kind of peeks around the leg of the big one, and like it wraps itself on the back of her leg, and he's peeking out around the leg, watching.
Andy, I knew you were going to pull some shit like this. Oh,
I didn't do anything.
I'd like to look over to my left and call out to Garrow to come here.
Oh. Okay, I'll sneak over.
And then
Garrow, wait 1 second back there.
oh, okay.
Roll a perception check for me.
What I perceive.
Damn it! I really need to make a stat block for Cal too.
16.
Oh wow! All right, well, Cal rolled a 20. All right. You hear something from behind you.
Huh?
You can hear. It sounds like the 16. It sounds like it's coming from outside. Like cats screaming or something.
Oh, damn crag cats.
And Cal floats up next to you. And she looks over at you and she says, Hey, cat thing, do you hear all that out there? Do you hear all that noise?
Indeed I do. Igna, I think we're gonna have to wait.
She floats real close to you and she says in a whisper, "You don't think the dwarf's up to shit, do you?" Floats back.
The dwarf? The dwarf's in front of us.
Floats back closer. And he could have done something. I don't trust him.
Yeah, well,
you keenly recall the fact that Tumpy had slapped Cal out of the air at one point a few sessions ago.
He is a crafty one, but he is my friend.
If I could spit, I would.
I'll spit for you. How's that?
She gives you, as this floating head just gives you an approving little nod, little tip down.
How do we high five? Do we headbutt?
You look at Cal's head and you can see the little spikes and things. Probably wouldn't be too comfortable to headbutt, but she says it's just probably best to
maybe Eskimo kisses. Eskimo kisses, yes. Yeah, that's good.
And she looks super confused. Rub your nose all over her bony nose.
Jesus.
Okay, so that's Igna's done a lot there.
I guess I whispered everybody. I think we have company. Igna, what do you need?
I was gonna gesture for some jerky to as a thank you to them, but we may want to just hurry and get away from this.
I could throw you a piece of fresh crab cat.
Sure, that works.
All right, so
roll a dex.
I was probably munching on it anyway.
Roll a dex check to try to throw a piece of.
How far away is that?
30 feet.
You could throw it to Cradle, and Cradle could throw it.
Yeah, let's do this crazy cool.
Or Tamo could carry it.
Oh yeah, Tamo could carry it.
Here, Tamo. Take this to Igna.
All right. Tamo can take it. Actually, I have to remember to have you roll initiative for Tamo as well.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that too.
Yeah, I forget that he has his own initiative because most of the shit is tied to the person.
Yeah.
So for this encounter, he can take his turn right after you.
Okay. Does he still take the meat up or does he not?
He has it. Garrow's given it to him, but he can't take it up just yet.
Okay.
So I hear that sound coming from the outside.
Yep.
Okay. So I let everybody know. I think there's crab cats outside here. I heard cat sounds,
like cats screaming and hissing from outside.
So I let everybody know that.
Is that where Garrett is?
Yeah, Garrett was.
You guys left him further down though. You would know that you've traveled like far enough up that zigzag path and stuff that you wouldn't be hearing Garrett or like anything from down that far inside this cave.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna. Let's see. I guess I'll creep 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I see out of the cave?
Down to the south?
Yeah, where I'm at. Like, isn't that the opening of the cave right there?
Yep, I forgot these.
But I'm going to do it quietly and stealthily, so whoever doesn't see me.
All right, when you peek around the corner, you can see pacing back and forth in the entrance is another crag cat.
Oh, those bastards.
And it's turned around out the door at the moment, like making like the hissing fighting sounds to something else outside.
Oh no. We're about to get closed in by Yetis.
And are you going to stay there and watch it, or are you like fucking off back into the cave?
Crap. What am I going to do? I'm just going to yell at it.
All right.
Hey, stupid face crab cat. You don't lick your butt good enough. And then also say that to him, vicious mockery.
All right.
So he has to make a wisdom save, I believe. Let's see, is that wisdom? Let's see. Save. Yeah, wisdom save of 15.
Okay. Let's see. It's a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Okay. Wisdom. All right, that's a dirty 20 to save.
Correct.
And your spell is of 7th level or lower. What are the effects of Vicious Mockery?
It takes 2d4 psychic damage, but you said it saved?
Yeah, I just want to know what the effects are.
It takes 2d4 psychic damage and has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
So, you have disadvantage on your next attack roll, and I need you to roll 2d4 for me.
What is going on?
What did it just do?
So you take 6 damage as your spell is reflected back on you.
Oh, that's fun.
We're
in spooky territory now.
And
I have disadvantage on my next attack.
You have disadvantage on your next attack roll. And after the effects of your spell go off and you yelled your vicious mocking, you see another cat walk in, already on alert and looking for whatever just did that. And I have to roll their initiative real quick. They're at 19. Which they won't go until the next go around.
So when Vicious Mockery was reflected back, was it because Garen remembered that he's also a cat that probably licks his butt also?
He's not sure.
I look back and go, oh, I forgot to lick my butt.
Also, I'm going to pause it real fast, like.
Do it.
All right, we're back. Fuck you, Jake. Yes. Yeah, that was a great way to come back. GU, it is your turn.
Okay. Would I be able to hear the whole ding from Igna?
No, yeah, you heard the skull getting kicked. You heard the call for Garrow. You heard the whimpering of something around the corner.
But didn't he say something like, "We gotta go, I got her," or no?
Something like that. I don't remember what exactly he said, but it was along those lines.
He heard me swear in at the cave entrance.
Mm-hmm.
At some crag cats.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna check on Garrow. I'm just gonna. Oops. Sorry.
Where are you going?
15. I'm gonna go to where Garrow is.
Okay. When you get up behind him, I think you can see. Double check. Yeah, you can see the forms of two big ass crag cats ahead of you in the entrance that you just came in.
Do I have a clear sight on them?
Yeah. You can see them, right?
Yeah, I see that they're partially in dim light and just barely touched by the bright light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So as long as you can see them, you can see them.
Yay! All right.
These two didn't accept my insult.
They hurled it back at me.
One sec, I got it. It's been forever since I played a monk now. Dude. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm taking a good minute on this.
You're fine.
Class features. What the hell is it? Oh, okay. I'm gonna screw it. All right, I'm just gonna take the dodge action. I'm sorry.
The hell is this?
Sorry. Oh, baby. My buddy. That's my sir.
That is an instantly placeable torch. That's amazing.
What? Cool.
Neat.
Super cool.
So you're just taking dodge action?
Yep.
Alright, Garrow, don't forget you have disadvantage.
If I attack.
If you attack. Well, on your next attack.
Yep. It ends, if I don't attack on my next turn, then it ends.
Okay. Alright. Crag cats. Where is my... Text, there we go. So we can keep track of shit. Bump this up. Whoops. that was intelligent.
If only we spoke Yeti.
Okay. So we've got Lucky. Okay. This crag cat is the one that you tried to smack with your spell and ultimately failed. So it's going to run up to you, Sir Garrow, and let's see, it's one of these two. So it's going to go. It's going to try to bite you. An 8 total, I'm going to guess, does not hit. So you're able to dodge out of the way. What the fuck?
Boy!
You
Yeah.
This cat comes sprinting straight ahead and runs at you for leaping.
I'm fucking ready.
Tries to hit you with a claw, big swipe as it's landing. This is 23 to hit.
Is that with disadvantage?
Oh, because you're dodging.
Nice.
21 to hit.
That just hits. Rock and roll.
So
Yeah.
you take 8 piercing damage. And because he moved 20 feet to hit you, I need you to make a DC 13 strength saving throw, please.
Alrighty, 1 second. Changes. Strength saving throw, you said?
Yes, please.
DC 20?
13.
Oh, 13. I was going to say, damn, these guys are fucking crazy. Wait, I just made a strength check. Let me do that again, because I messed that up.
Well, you have
I didn't click this.
you have the roll, right? So you rolled a 16. Do you have a strength save bonus?
Yeah, +5.
+5
Yeah, it's actually
save.
3 higher.
Okay, yeah, so you make it. You're fine there. So it's just a 1 attack on you. You also hear wrong layer.
Oh, shit.
Padding footsteps from the side entrance.
They'll be getting real busy in here.
It's getting real busy.
About to start fire fisting things.
Here we go. Like you immolated the goblins, turned them into a fine paste.
No, that was just that weird crushing wind thing. I can't remember what the hell that was called.
All right,
But
15. All right, so you don't have to make another save on this one, but this one is also going to run up. But you notice as this one's running for you from the side, it's like really nervous acting and is looking over its shoulder as it comes running in the side entrance, and it takes a quick swipe at you. Does dodge action for all of the attacks until your next turn?
yeah, I think so.
Okay. 10 and, so 10 to hit you, misses. All right.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
you say I noticed that it looks like it's just running away from something.
it would look like it ran in the cave away from something and saw its buddies attacking you and joined in on all the fun. Tumpy, what kind of chaos are you going to cause?
That's not fair. It's not fair at all.
It's absolutely
You sound
white and
so
proper.
hurt.
Not hurt. Well, it's physically hurt.
Nice.
Is the halfling with Igna?
Igna, yeah, Igna has the halfling.
Yeah, so the
she's
3 of us are
probably
back
more where
where
I'm
you
at.
are.
Just
What was that, Jake?
I'm going to walk up here.
Okay.
And in Yeti, I'm going to tell her, we aren't here for you. And I'm going to look back, apparently, and don't fuck with us when we're leaving, or I'm going to kill the kid and walk back.
I was wondering if you were going to remember you had this.
Tumpy speaks Yeti?
Holy shit!
So
Tumpy does speak Yeti.
What?
What the hell?
the Yeti that you are talking to looks extraordinarily taken aback that you're talking to her and she can understand you, but you get the idea across, and she just, like, with the kid still like stuck on her leg, just takes a step back towards the back wall here.
Wow.
Can I get
Wow.
some dwarf heads too as I
Yeah.
walk back?
Yep. What are you doing with the dwarf heads?
Let's put them in my bag
Okay.
if I can.
So yeah, unfortunately / fortunately, depending on how you look at it, Tumpy got one of the dumbest rolls for the secret things that you could get.
Oh my!
He just used it. That's awesome.
Oh, sweet.
I was wondering if he was going to remember he had it.
Oh my god!
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Yeah, that came in super handy.
Yeah, I'd much rather have that one.
Yeti negotiator.
Yeah, Ursula got another one of the other shitty ones. Yeah, she looks like she's understood and has no intentions of following you or putting the kid in danger. And you have two dwarf heads with you. And that's it for your turn. You moving anywhere?
I kind of walked up to her and walked back. I guess I'm done.
Okay. So she stays there. Garrow and Giu, you hear and just deafening roar come from outside in this other tunnel over here. So it would be to Giu's left. And stomping in at a pretty good pace, you see another... Well, you didn't see the first one, but you see a very large Yeti come storming in, apparently chasing after the crag cat.
Oh boy, this looks fine.
Boy, oh boy.
I instantly think, oh yes, Yeti spaghetti. That one's mine.
It comes charging in after the cat. And let's see. Oops. Let's see. Alright, so I have a couple things to do here, so bear with me. Of course, natural 20 for the cat. And see, the first one. 25 to hit the cat hits. Let's see. And 5. Alright, so it takes 12 damage from the Yeti on that one. Hits it again. 4. Another 9 damage. Okay. All right. So, Giu and Garrow, like you can see and hear this Yeti come in and start ripping at the crag cat that came in the side passage. Just stop to attack Giu, and you see the Yeti just get a hold of it in both claws and just rakes back on it. And you see these deep red gouges on either side of the cat now. So that's it for Yeti. Cradle.
All right, let me move.
Cradle, then Ursula.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, there's everything. Goodness.
We got a rave going on.
Oops. 25, 40.
The Yeti's Yeti to party. Oh, I'm sad.
Well,
James.
Yeah, I had to do it.
let's see. I suppose I will go ahead. So the cat isn't actually like moved back from the Yeti grabbing it.
No, this cat right here was actually attacking Giu as it was running in,
Oh, okay.
And then the Yeti came up behind it and started clawing at it.
Okay, so I'm going to punch it. Let me see here.
Just punch the cat in the face.
Let me move this child. Okay.
Just throwing a tabaxi.
It's like a tiny little arrow.
Cradle comes up and Juju just says, "More Yetis join the party."
It's a
Oh,
tabaxi
God.
shitling.
All right, so I will just. Sorry.
Get him, Cradle.
So I'll just go ahead. I don't think I want to use flurry of blows. I'll just punch him twice. One right in his snout, and then an uppercut.
Okay.
That was a cool sound.
23
23 hits it.
for nose. 22 for chin.
Okay. Nose and chin both hit.
Nose 6. And 5.
Okay.
Bad
It
kitty.
was already like looking over its shoulder, screaming, hissing at the Yeti behind it. And it's got its big open wounds, and then you run up and just punch it straight in the nose, then uppercut it in the chin. And it makes the much softer, like angry cat noises. It's not doing very good. That's it for Cradle?
I'm gonna. Can I move? Oh wait, no, I can't move back.
I think
Never
you
mind.
used 45. Yep.
I did. I'm
Okay.
done.
Ursula. Then Igno, you're on deck.
I guess with all the commotion happening down yonder, Ursula's going to come
Down
see
yonder.
what's happening if my computer will cooperate. There we go. Oh my god! Yeah, okay.
Oh, come join the party.
The cat that's between Cradle and the Yeti is the one most damaged, right?
Yep. It'd be this one here.
Okay, well, being a Horlock, I suppose I will Eldritch Blast that Yeti.
Repeat that again?
A
Horlock?
Horlock?
A Horlock.
A Horlock?
Huh. Okay.
Like a warlock that walks the streets?
No.
Stands on the corner? Shows some
No.
leg?
Shaking
No,
that eldritch
Not
ass.
Not-
Eldritch ass.
not a Horlock. It's a,
You like tentacles?
You got the great old pimp as your patron.
not with
Big old pimp.
minus the H. So, Did it do a thing? What did it do?
Blast, you rolled a 19 for 15 force damage. God damn. You were
I guess
aiming at the cat.
one. What?
You were aiming at this cat.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's for the first one.
Okay. So you smash this cat and it's already jacked up nose and just like smash its whole head back between its shoulders and it falls lifeless at Cradle's feet.
I got another one.
Yep. So where are you sending it?
So I guess I will aim that toward B, because that's the next one in my view.
Yeah.
I'm gonna launch the dancing Eldritch Ferrets.
Ferret blast!
All right. Oh, fucking Ursula's coming out strong with the rolls today.
Well,
eight force.
yeah, 8 force. It looks like
I mean, this is higher than you normally roll.
it is. Yeah,
All right.
be
So-
pleased.
Got 8 damage on the B. All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah, but Tamo still has meat.
Yeah.
Do we still want to drop that meat off up there, or shall he just hold it for now?
That's up to you guys. Like 3 of you are muted.
Yeah, you give Could give it to Igna. He wanted it. We didn't know what he wanted it for.
I mean,
Shall I bring it to Inga?
Your decision at this point.
Yeah, you can send him up to Igna.
Give it to Inga. Camo is not sure why he needs to carry this meat to Inga, but he's gonna go and hand it to him.
Look at Melissa and that cat. Baby. Gross.
Like the Jake disappears and he just comes back for that.
Gross.
All right. So, Igna, you are greeted by Tamo coming over and airdropping some crag cat meat to you.
I'd like to throw the crag cat meat over to the Yetis.
Okay.
Or in the general direction of the Yetis.
Lands over here with a...
And I'd like to surprisingly look at Tumpy and say, I'm shocked at a lot of things that just happened there. Mostly that you didn't kill something. But it sounds like there's a commotion up ahead and we should probably go help the rest. And then, just carry the doodle guy here.
Carry the doodle guy?
Yeah, the tiny person.
the doodle guy, a halfling.
Yeah.
Doodle guy raised.
Yeah, that's a racist slur.
Shit.
Yeah.
Come on, doodle guy, I'll carry you.
I feel like I need to like homebrew a new race called doodle guys.
Yeah. So I'll just carry him up here and then put him down and say, stay here and
It's
that
little Paraloo fish finger. She says thank you for saving me. I'm gonna hide here, and she tucks herself into this little nook over here.
Say fish finger?
Paraloo fish finger.
Ew. That's not a good name.
I didn't name her.
Why is her named Fish Finger?
I'll
That's
have to ask her.
ew. No, I don't want you want to know.
Oh, she and Cradle are going to be friends.
Ew.
now. So okay.
Yeah, you turn down this hallway and you see some shit.
Could I drop her maybe a few, maybe like instead of right here where I am, could I drop her here and then continue the rest of my movement as a dash action? Would you allow that?
Where were you?
I was over, yeah. So where I am right now is 40 feet. Like that's one full movement. So
yeah, I'd say you could drop her off back here. That's fine.
And then I can continue to do a dash the rest of the way.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Sweet. Okay, so if I dash, I could get up to like one of these guys here. So I'll dash up to here. Oh God, there's a lot more going on here than I thought. Okay.
I love the dynamic lighting and coming around corners and shit.
So to this Cragcat B, I will use Goring Rush. So immediately after a dash action, if I moved at least 20 feet, I can do a bonus melee attack with my horns. So does an 18 hit?
18 should hit, yeah. Sorry, I was reading something there.
That's okay.
B? Yeah, that definitely hits.
So 11 damage to B.
Bam.
As I gore into it with my horn.
Nice.
All right. So you,
Noise.
And that'll be the end
come
of
and
my
just like quick enough to like throw its head out of the way, and you get it just tear up its shoulder, like next to the base of its neck. Pretty nasty.
James needs to come get his child before I kill him.
Don't kill my child.
I think It's the best cat in the world, and you should just keep it forever.
He's so needy.
He's just a baby.
Gonna kill him, James.
Oh, cry. Oh, cry.
Dude.
All right, so that was it for you.
Yeah, that was the end of my turn.
All right.
Well, let's just put him in the basement. It's my turn?
Yep, your turn, Garrett.
Woo! Sweet Igna's here. Nice of you to join the party. I got 2 cats in front of me. These guys are dicks. I'm going to take a deep breath. Super deep. And I'm going to let out a big old roar.
Okay.
And it's basically me flavoring Thunderwave
Okay.
at the 2 crag cats in front of me. And they need to make a con save of 15.
All right. This is A's con save. Saves. And B's con save. Also saves. So 16
Okay,
and 17. Then also. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't apply to that one. Okay.
They'll take half damage, half of this damage. So go.
So they take 6.
Yep.
Okay.
And they don't get pushed, sadly.
So, in the description of Thunderwave, does it say how far away you can hear that?
Oh.
Because this is a pretty loud, thunderous noise, correct?
Audible out to 300 feet.
Wow, that's really audible.
Hey, everybody, we're up here.
So, Aaron, I'm going to need you to call high or low.
Oh, God. I hate Yetis so much.
Hi.
I'm going to need to do it again because you took a second there. So you're calling high?
Yeah.
All right.
Are we gonna get snowed in this cavern from avalanches?
So you hear outside some thunder in the hills around you.
Oh, there goes boy and
I hope they're all right.
You can't tell where it's coming from, but you can hear.
just hear some bark.
Andy, can you do me a favor? Stop trying to be good at this job and just go by the book. Okay? Like, just stop doing shit.
You could hear
It
it
makes things harder for people.
from 300 feet away. He used thunder wave on a mountainside that's already had one avalanche since you've been on it. Surroundings. No.
I'm a bark.
All right. Is that it for you then? Are you moving or doing anything else?
So I hear a big rumble. Yeah, let's see. I think that's all, because I don't think I have much for my bonus action.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then I will. Let's see. I'll look to Igna and go, "You're doing a good job," and I'll pat you on the back and I'll give you bardic inspirations. You have 1d8 to use on whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
That was Garo. GU, you're up.
All right. Well, now that they're in range, I am going to spend a key point. And I'm going to weaker than traits.
A key point for what?
To make my punches do fire damage.
Okay.
and it adds a D10 if they just to at least one of the things. Like it's all just going to be fire damage. But all right, I'm going to attack B first right now.
Okay.
My God. $24 to hit. The first one.
24 hits. This is for B, right?
Yeah, for B. I'll roll the damage on that one. 16 fire damage with that punch.
All right. You fucking flaming uppercut this cat and just slams back against the wall and hits in a fucking pile.
Did it die? Or did it just kind of... Sorry. Okay. Okay. All right. And I'm going to punch C.
Okay.
26 hits.
26? That definitely hits.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm guessing I had like 1 or 2 health.
What? C? No, C was already dead. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't know that was already dead.
I thought you were running back to A. No,
okay.
Ursula's Eldritch Blast killed that one.
Okay. Then I'll do that to A.
Okay.
So the damage for that, 11 fire damage.
All right, just move yourself down towards A there. Yeah. Smash this one in the face with your fire damage.
This does also give me like a 10-foot reach. So would that hit if I was right there still?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So 11 fire damage for that one.
Let's see. Okay. So that was GU.
Hey, is it still alive?
Yeah, A is still alive.
Bonus action attack once more. Final one.
Okay.
Final one. Sorry. You're like, I'm never having monks in my games again.
No, we'll be sorry. I'm gonna slap you. Keep saying you're sorry.
16 to hit?
16 hits.
Okay.
No sorries, James.
Okay.
Slap the sorries out of you.
Damn it!
Say sorry again, motherfucker.
Another 11 fire damage.
All right. Yeah, it's looking to be in some pains.
All right.
Nice try, Jacob. This is a CR1 monster, and he still didn't kill it in one turn. All right. A is going to take a swing back at Garrow for yelling in its face. It's going to call you traitor. It's swipe at you.
We're both just standing up like this.
and it looks just as stupid here as the cats do in real life.
Yep, our ears are all back. We're both like putting our heads back.
20 to hit you, Garrow.
Yeah, it hits me.
Oh, whoops. I rolled the wrong dice. Ignore that. That was a claw attack. So I need to roll D8 instead.
I think the funniest thing about all of this is
9 slashing damage.
Having not actually met you two in real life, I can tell that this is actually how you people are. This isn't an act for like the camera or for the show. This is legitimately who you are as people.
No, everybody here acts pretty. This is how everyone is in person.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably worse.
This is true, especially if everyone is together at the same table. It's probably ranked up even higher.
And there's lots more burps and flatulence.
Oh yeah, there's way more.
There's no muting a mic in person.
You can't escape the smell.
If things ever go back to normal and we start doing live streams, I feel bad for everyone.
Yeah. Especially if sister has dairy.
Yeah. So bad. All right, that was the Crag Cats. Tumpy.
I want to look back at her and speak in Yeti. Is there anything up front you don't want dead? Better let me know now.
It grumbles back that she doesn't want you to kill her mate.
Come with me then, or he will die.
Oh, goodness.
Like in my head, I don't think that anybody's gonna stop unless we're at least together.
So I give you the chance. This is a Jesus, what is this? Not intimidation? You're trying to convince her?
Will you look at my secret? I think I have something else to convince Yetis to do shit or something.
Is it like the Yeti Whisperer?
The Yeti Whisperer.
Yeah, let me look.
Or the Yeti Seducer?
I'm gonna be
Helicopter.
be real amused if you get way more out of this than you ever thought you were going to.
I just pictured Tumpy has like such strong pheromones that the Yetis like. They're like, oh.
Take me to your wagon.
He probably is rank.
Take me to your wagon, sir.
Facts, pronunciations, realms, how I died. Secrets.
Secret.
It's called the Littlest Yeti.
That's Tumpy, the littlest Yeti.
Okay. Yeah. He's whole. This is fun. I'm gonna have fun with it since it was a weird ass secret to get. This. Persuasion. Okay, you can roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
That's correct.
Begrudgingly starts coming out of the cave.
Shocked.
Are you giving her any other info or telling her anything else?
Let's see. Yeah, pick me up, take me with you.
Oh my god.
They won't attack you if I'm with you.
She scoops you up at her
Mommy.
hands, holds you to her breast, and begins walking you. All right.
And I'll let the party know as I'm going by whoever's like,
Tamo sees Yeti, this large white creature with shaggy fur and swept back horns and big old fangs, just like carrying Tumpy in her big ass hands out in front of her.
Wow.
That's so cute.
Perilou, you can see Perilou from down the tunnel, just mouth agape, just staring at you. And that's it for your turn. Yes, Melissa or James. All right, James, if you're still wanting to do thumbnail duty, Tumpy being carried by a giant Yeti mom would make a fantastic thumbnail.
He's so cute.
Between two Yeti boobs? All right.
He's as happy as can be. Yeah.
Just two white furry mouths.
Oh my god.
40 feet of movement.
So
10, 15, 20.
have a Yeti hand like reaching out, you just have his little hands go. He's gonna kill.
Yep. Okay. Ursula, you hear the big, solid, thudding footsteps of Mama Yeti come walking up behind you, and she's just holding out Tumpy in her hands out in front of her, and he looks content and super amused. I would think, right? I mean, is Tumpy pretty amused by this?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny, yeah.
All right, so yeah, you see an amused Tumpy.
I'm going to also tell him, like, the whole, don't attack anything.
Okay. The other Yeti over here comes standing over the cat and immediately goes to attack Cradle. Cradle. I need you to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, please.
DC 13. Oh, sorry. Constitution saving throw. Let's see. 14.
Okay. So you see the Yeti look at you, and you have this like wave of cold spreads over you, but you're just barely able to fight it off. And it wades in and swings both claws at you. First one is 15 to hit.
Miss.
Second one, 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Shh, no bark.
All bark.
It deals, let's see, 4 slashing damage.
Ow.
And 6 cold damage.
Oh.
All right. And then just lets out this huge roar right in your face. And it is your turn now.
Okay, hold on just a second. Putting damage in. Okay.
Maybe I can knit them sweaters.
So did I see Tumpy come out on this Yeti?
You did
prior?
not, but you could hear it walking behind you. You didn't actually see him because presumably you're facing the danger ahead of you.
Do I see it now? Like, know that it's happening?
You can hear something walking up behind you. And Tumpy, you said Tumpy yelled out not to attack her, right?
Yeah.
Do I attack this one?
Can I talk?
Yeah.
No. Well.
I feel like inside Tumpy is being torn in two.
But he probably feels pretty damn cool being carried by a big old Yeti.
I would think so.
At his command here, like, pick me up, carry me.
Friends or what? Tumpy, what is happening?
Don't let us leave. Let's just not mess with them.
All right. I'm going to go for Cat A then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
He's gonna get an advantage on hitting me, huh? Attack of opportunity. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna punch. Is the cat facing away from me?
No, he's facing Garrow.
Okay.
You were right next to the Yeti, right?
Yeah, so he's gonna swing at me, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yup.
So that's 9 slashing.
Ow.
And 3 cold.
Ow.
Okay. So then you can do your attack on Cried Cat A.
Yes, I will do flurry of blows, and I'm going to punch him in the ear, in the throat, and then stick my finger in my ear and heal myself. So.
Through your way of mercy.
Yep. Okay, 19 for ear.
Like an ENT. 19 and punch it right in the ear. 25 for throat. No, send its larynx down its throat. So attack 1 is 9 points. Attack 2 is 6. Yeah, so you punch it in the ear and it starts to collapse, and then you slug it in the throat on its way down, and it's just crumples at your feet in this like gurgling, sputtering. It sounds like it's trying to cough up a hairball, but it just died. Okay.
Healing wet willy.
The healing wet willy.
What is wrong with that one?
Why can't I find it?
At least she's not running around bare-assed anymore, I guess.
There was very disappointed.
Hand of healing. There we go. 1d6 plus 2. Okay.
Is it a key point to do that, or can you just do it X amount of times?
It's a key point to do. Well, I did flurry of blows and I had that in there.
So it's when you expend key to do flurry of blows, or I can't remember how it works because I don't think you've used it too often yet.
Oh, actually, I could spend a key point to do flurry of blows and add in the healing, or I can do just the healing for a key point.
Don't you have a status?
Yeah, I do.
Sorry, I just totally remember that.
Yeah, you can spend 1 key point to touch a creature and restore a number of hit points equal to your roll, your martial arts die, plus your wisdom modifier. Or when you use flurry of blows, you can replace one of the unarmed strikes with the use of this feature without spending a key point for the healing. So yeah, if you just use flurry of blows on that cat, you can choose whether to spend a key point or not.
Yep.
Okay.
So.
Or not? Yeah, you wouldn't choose. You just wouldn't spend the key point for the healing.
But I use a key point for the flurry of blows, just not. Yeah.
Yeah, not for the bonus part.
Okay. Cool. I got 7 points.
Okay.
Can that be it for me?
All right. So, you guys have dropped the other threats here, except for the Yeti. So, Ursula, you have now watched Tumpy being carried up in the hands of a Yeti.
In the bosom of a Yeti.
In the bosom, yes, being held to the bosom of a Yeti. You've seen your group dispatch the 3 crag cats that came in, but also there's another Yeti that came in from the side passage, both attacking the cats and then attacking Cradle. But you've also heard Tumpy's warning to not attack the Yetis. So, what would you like to do?
So the Yetis can speak a language. I don't know if it'll work, but can Ursula try to telepathically send a message to the attacking Yeti? She's going to hold her hands up and be like, stop, wait, we're not enemies. And then she'll point toward Tumpy and the other Yeti, the mama Yeti. I don't know if it would work on...
For your specific telepathy, does it say that the creature can understand you so long as it speaks a language?
As long as it speaks a language. I think it has to be... Let me double check. Oh, where'd it go? What was that?
Sorry, I saw my baby.
Oh. I'm looking to see any creature. Yeah, as long as it understands at least one language. So yes, I guess it would work.
It has languages Yeti, so.
Yeah.
It understands you. It looks super confused for a second, and it's looking like you said you're pointing over towards Tumpert.
Yeah.
All right. It looks even more confused when it sees its mate holding up this dirty, stinky armored dwarf. And it looks back and sees the foursome of Cradle, Gu, Garo, and Igna. And it's just looking around. But you can see, like, when he looks over towards the other Yeti growls something back. And Tumpy, you understand that growl to mean, like, friends with a question mark. And the male Yeti, its posture, like, relaxes, and you can see it. It still looks like it's kind of nervous, but it's not making any further moves like it's going to attack anybody.
Cool. I guess that's it for my turn, since I'm kind of just seeing what's going to happen now, I think. And I'll call Temo back down here.
Okay. You can hold an action or take dodge or something if you want, just so you're not wasting it.
Maybe just dodge, since
Just
it
in
seems
case.
like I'm probably not going to have to attack, most likely.
Okay. You take dodge action. All right. So I guess since we're at the top here, I'll just ask: does anyone plan on straight up attacking these Yetis right now?
Nope.
No.
Nobody's attacking Yetis. Then we'll get out of initiative.
Gara looks at Tumpy and goes, "That's awesome," but then goes, "No Yeti spaghetti," and then a tear comes out of his
Tumpy, for your actions and playing your character, you can have inspiration
Ooh.
Hooray!
on your character sheet. Inspiration box would be up next to your speed.
That lets me reroll,
I
right?
think is reroll any d20 roll.
Yeah, I think it gives you a free D20 that you can use for things.
That's pretty neat. Pretty neat.
Let's see.
You can expend it whenever you make an attack roll, saving roll, or ability check.
Yep.
Spending this gives you advantage on that roll.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Yep. So you can use that at any time, but you can only have one inspiration at a time.
So infinite time-wise?
Yeah, it doesn't go away. You can just use it when you want.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I didn't see the last part. Like, apparently, if you get inspiration, have it, you can give it to someone else.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That would have been helpful when Lewis and I were sitting pretty on like 3 of them when we didn't realize it in the Waterdeep shit.
That it didn't stack.
Yeah, we could have just given it the remainders to everyone else instead of burning through them.
Oh yeah, you can also pass the token to others.
Oh crap, I have inspiration. I didn't even know I had it. Forgot about it. It's been a long time ago.
That's when you were using when you were sleeping with that fabric.
Hmm?
You were sleeping with that little piece of fabric.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
You also have bardic inspiration that you never use.
Yeah, that too.
I know I have that on all the time.
He
I use
uses
it every
twice.
single game. I use it every single game, but no one ever uses it. So, but I give it out.
I think if we go back and watch, it's questionable how often it gets used by you, and then it hardly ever, or if never, is used by the recipient.
No, it's never used. I
I
give
always
it out.
forget.
We give it out once every game, but no one ever uses it.
We need.
Actually, I think I give it to Igna almost all the time.
I tend to hit shit each time.
I know, yeah.
So I just want the screen cap of Matt in just a quote that says, "I tend to hit shit."
It's true though. So
I mean, I might have used it just now, but oh no, we're not in combat anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's always what happens, actually.
Okay.
It happens every time if you watch them.
When there's this like awkward silence in this little like crossroads of tunnels here, and after a second of sitting there in weird silence, the Mama Yeti just drops you, Tumpy. Like she just pulls her hands out from under you and lets you sit there, and she grunts just the one word at you, and it's just go.
Okay.
And the male gets himself in the side entrance over here and just parks himself. He doesn't make any move towards anybody, but he hears the female tell you to go, sees that no one else is attacking, and he doesn't do anything.
Should we grab the halfling and go, or it was a halfling, right?
Yeah,
it was
snake
a
finger.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Is the halfling with us now? Oh, okay.
Apparently was like tiptoeing up, and she just like super tentatively like steps around and like, looking up at the Yeti the whole time. She's stepping around. The Yeti looks down at her and sees her and just kind of like does a quick little growl at her and makes her move faster. She runs.
Actually, I'll reach in my coin pouch and get some coins. Like, if you have any of these back there, I'll let you have those cats on the ground.
The fuck, Jay?
If not, there are kills. We're taking them.
It's good negotiating with Yetis.
Negotiating.
Make a persuasion check then.
So I had advantage on that, right?
Yeah. Your secret.
Good thinking.
Cradle's gonna look to Ursula. What is he saying?
I don't know. Some sort of magic.
Good thinking. I give you bardic inspiration.
You could add your inspiration to it.
How much is that?
It's a D8.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh.
I actually changed it. Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
She disappears for a minute.
Oh, and weapons.
You call from behind. All right. She comes back a few minutes later, and she just like opens up her paws, and a bunch of shit falls on the ground. There are 61 silver pieces. 23 gold pieces, a great axe, and a torso covered in some fucked up hide armor.
I like this.
The hide, the armor. Would I be able to take some of that armor and like fashion it to like the straps around, just to make it look cooler?
Straps? What are you trying to put the straps on? I have
Like
a feeling I know where you're going with this, and I'm hoping not. But
Where do you think? I want to know what you think I'm thinking.
are you making straps for your sock?
No.
Okay.
No, like just the general like strap that I have around my chest. I just want to like, fashion it to it so I have something covering my pecs. It's not going to do anything,
So
but I just want to, something.
You go to reach for the armor, and Paralu starts crying.
What?
And
Oh no.
And
she starts crying and she tells you, or not tells you so much as she just starts saying, Mokingo, and she's quite upset, and it's
I'll instead of all right. So seeing that happen, I'll just take the torso instead, and I look to her and go, "We will bury this," and I just like sling it over my shoulder.
It's just the arms of the torso just flop against your back.
Yes. I'd also like to look at that great axe.
There's no head. There are no legs. It's just the torso and arms. The great axe looks like it was actually kept in surprisingly good condition, and you see. Let me check. Yeah, you see it's really well taken care of, and you can see that there's runes carved in it that look like fairly familiar to you, and it just looks like runes of the barbarian tribes, like in the Icewind Dale area.
Yeah. I'll take that too.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone uses a great axe in any way. Pretty sure no one does.
Not me.
Yeah.
Huh, I lost her token.
You lost it. She underneath Tamo?
Not back
Oh,
here.
there she is.
Maybe.
I found her. But yes,
Can you zoom in on that and make it bigger?
which thing?
I just wanted to see the token. I was gonna say if you could make it bigger.
Oh, Paraloo? I can't make it bigger. I can zoom in on my screen, but that's not going to help you at all.
Yeah.
Paraloo is the one wearing the weird helm thing.
Oh, I think
That just looks like that doesn't look like, that just looks like something, that looks weird.
so. She's
It does
technically
look
an acolyte stat block, so I think it's just using that.
Oh.
They tell you which stat blocks and stuff you're supposed to use for each of the characters, so I think that's why she looks like that. Oh yeah, I guess if you're studying her, Ursula, who else we got? GU, Ursula and GU. Oh no, GU's from a whole other place. Ursula, you can make a religion check.
Religion.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So you see on Paraloo, some of her jewelry and stuff seems to all have a matching like holy symbol, but or what you're guessing is a holy symbol, but you don't know what the meaning of it is.
Okay. Can I draw the symbol in my note book?
Yep.
How do you spell her name, by the way?
PIR. Or wow, I was looking right at it and said it wrong. PERILOU. The
Okay.
fifth finger is all one word. The symbol you see on Paraloo's jewelry and things, stank fingy.
Stink.
It's a let's see if I can find it. It's a cornucopia with wheat, corn, an apple, and some grapes coming out of it. It's her symbol.
With apples, grapes, and what?
An apple, a piece of like a corn cob, two I don't know what the fuck you call them. My brain's gone. 2 pieces of wheat and a bunch of grapes.
Okay.
What the hell do you call it? Stalk of wheat?
Probably.
There are 0 onions on this symbol. Okay. So you guys are able to leave the Yeti area, and you can see the mom marches back in after she's dropped off the loot that you asked for, convinced her to bring. And as the mail goes by you, Tumpy, he grunts something at you, and it's been a long time since you spoke Yeti, so you get the idea that you surprised him, and like the next thought is good riddance.
The fuck you say?
I like to back.
Oh my god.
I like to walk back and I just grab Tumpy.
Grab Tumpy.
I grab Spikes on Tumpy's shoulders and I just go, no, no, no. And just bring him back.
Okay, so before we end it, because this is a pretty good spot to end, are you guys doing anything with the crag cats? Or no, you said you were leaving them for the Yetis, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. In exchange for the loot.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, we'll end it right outside of the Yeti cave, or just at the entrance. So remember what happened. And yeah, does anybody have anything else they wanted to do at the end here before we go?
I don't think so. Because there is nothing else to loot, I don't think.
No.
Anybody need to be healed?
I think, were you the only one that took damage? Maybe Garrow?
Garrow, maybe?
I took a little bit, but I'm all right.
I'm not too bad right now, so I can wait.
All right, and that's a good spot to end then. So, thank you everybody for joining us and watching again. If you're new, welcome again, and we hope you liked it enough to keep watching and stick around and see how the whole campaign plays out. If you can, subscribe to us so you can stay up to date on everything. So we do for our releases, 1 week we drop an episode from our Goblin campaign. The next week we drop Rime and the Frostmaiden, and we just flip-flop back and forth there. Join us every week for more of the sisters screwing around and making faces at each other. There's a handful of things that happened in this episode that were a little bit surprising. So leave us a comment and tell us what surprised you the most in this. Was it? Yeah, Tumpy actually.
Jake was amazing.
He's disappointed in himself. Look at that.
I am.
He wanted to kill things so bad and he missed it. He couldn't do it. So yeah, tell us if that was your most surprising, your favorite moment, or if it was something else. But we're gonna get out of here, and we'll see you next time. We'll finish up the Kelvin's Cairn. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.